So I'm telling you now, in this United States of America, America, Turtle Island, however you want to call it, there is an operation where the U.S. corporation has been chiefly involved in trying to de de nationalize America. They wanted to be like there is no real American people there, but there are. The so-called black people are the real Americans, but oftentimes you'll see these videos with motherfuckers with accents, people that don't even look American. Just because you got dark skin don't make you no American. And I'm putting it out there. We know that you are implicitly involved with a conspiracy to try to steal identity from those Aboriginal people of the Americas. Also called foundational black. It's few names, but we know that these are people who are not African, okay? So at this time, I'm pointing out, if you see any videos with Africans speaking on your lineage, which is the copper-coated, complected to the dark, to the tawny color, American, English speaking, it is your duty to call them on their bullshit, because they're implicitly involved in trying to exploit you, exploit your culture, and denationalize you. They're obsessed with, trying to be you and trying to topple your nationality. Now, there's a lot of, Aboriginal people who happen to think that they are, black, because they have been lumped by a system. So they have, oftentimes we use the word black because a lot of times we have other groups of people in America. It has been personally, it has been purposely internationalized so that the original people cannot enjoy and exist in their own country by themselves. And I'm saying it, and I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you don't like how I'm talking. I don't care if you're even petty about my sentence structure. I don't care about none of that. I'm not here for you, okay? I have training. I have multiple degrees. It means nothing to me if I cannot use it to simply reach people who look like me and think like me. And at this point, we are at war. There are going to be a whole bunch of people around you, and you're going to have to know that these people are not your friends or allies. They're in your country strictly to steal from you. So at this point, you need to, get it together with people that you formerly have been at odds with. Put that to the side. We got a bigger fish to fry. We're dealing with people that that are in America that are obviously foreigners because they don't look like you. But then there are people who are dark like you, and some may look like you because some of these people used to be here, but they have, ventured out to these islands, and so a lot of times they're descendant of these islands, these Caribbean islands. So when they come back, and you're dealing with their children, these offsprings of those people, those immigrants that are dark, Haitian, whatever, and these are American places, but when they come to the mainland, they are sworn to go against you. They're there put in place to be to break up any kind of you know morale or unity. They are unity busters. They are impeders. They are also imposters. Many of them will act black, and a lot of them will go to these universities and they will create what you call immigrant sorority groups. So beware, they have immigrant black witches, and I say black because the other ones is black. We're American. A lot of times we use the word black to denote a specific group of people because, like I said, we have company with other people like Chinese, Oriental, Asian, Europeans, Spanish, Latinos, all of these different dynamics of races or so-called ethnic groups now. And if you ever do your homework, what you'll find is many of these people have been placed there to represent. These are all new people if they are not dark. The world has been flipped over on its back, and all sovereignty has been taken from those original dark people who used to inhabit all of the countries in the world that you know. I'm just telling you, these are what you call hybrided people that we're dealing with in clones, various different types of entities. Some born in labs, some are formed, some are created through natural birth, but they are non-original entities. They are hybrided people. These are the people you're going to have to deal with, and it's encoded by flag and everything. And this is the betrayal that I come to understand when we're talking about people in high places who are Indians and Moors. Yeah, I'm not going to just shift it on the Moors because it's obviously that they're implicit, because power has no specific polarity. It's has no one trait. It's a polarity of multiple traits, and so a lot of times they hide it in plain view, and they want you to call yourself black. Be careful when you use the word black if you're not culturally literate enough to know that you are not black by nationality. Black is not a nationality. And if you talk like me, look like me, or sound like me, or the vibe that I'm pushing, it's definitely American. We are not Africans. Africans may be somewhat related. We may be related, but I happen to understand it differently. I don't buy the Pan-Africanism stuff because my home is right here in America. I could trace my people to cattle Indians and on my father's side, and my mother's side is a little bit different. It's a little bit Pequot Indians, Tuscaroreans, and a few other tribes. But see, I know where my people are tied to the land, who've been here for hundreds of thousands of years. We're not Africa. We're not Africans. We're not Africans. And I'm pointing it out that I'm American, so I have permission to speak on the American people. And what I would like to tell you is, for now, if you don't know what tribe you belong to, because we're definitely Indian people, the original Aboriginal people of America is copper-coated, then you need to at least go by state, right? Because your state is your nation. On paper, your state is your nation. Your state is your country, okay? Just remember that, your state, right? They call it state, but it's your actual country. These places they call states are countries, and this is fact. right? So this has to be a lot of our problems. Sometimes we, misnomer our identity, and it might seem like we're lost. But I'm telling you, until you find out who your lineage is and what group, clan that your people come from, then by all means claim your state that you were born in. Okay, if you're from California, you're a Californian. If you're from Louisiana, you're a Louisianan. Or yeah, if you're from Chicago, you're a Chicagoan. If you're from Washington, you're a Washington. It's Washingtonian. I mean, I'm sorry. If you're from Colorado, like that. If you're from Texas, you're a Texan. You get what I'm saying? So, I know there's going to be some negative hating or whatever. I welcome it, and I will tolerate it unless it's disrespectful. If I see that it's disrespectful, I'm going hard on you and blocking your bitch ass, okay? Okay.